Hi, my name is Jamie. I'm the technical specialist here at Staffordshire University London, and I look after this Esports Arena. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour, tell you about the technical specifications. So if you want to follow me. So the Esports Arena uses NDI, which allows video to be transmitted over IP in a virtual network. It allows us to scale up and down depending on our needs and our production. So you'll see here that our standard setup is 6v6, that's 12 computers in total. Each one of these computers has an RTX 2080 graphics card, an Intel i7 processor, 32 gigs of RAM, and each one of these screens is 144 frames per second in 1080p. So we're really hitting the high end of the computer market there, and it means that all of our games are going to be silky smooth. As you can see, all of our desks have RGB lighting. We can change the colour of the lighting, the intensity. That's all controlled via the control room. We also have our moving heads, which are moving lights, which you can change the colour, you can change the shape of the light, and you can change how it moves. So you have infinite flexibility there. So as you can see here, we have our touchscreen, which allows you to mark up scores and things like that, but it also allows the program to go out for our audience members, which we can have up to 60. We also have our next 6 PCs. These are all the same spec as the other PCs. Every single PC comes with its own headset, and it has all the same lighting on the desks and the moving heads, and both sides have colour bands, which allow you to flood the space with different coloured lights. We also have something called a PTZ, which stands for Pan Tilt Zoom, which allows you to control a camera from within the gallery, which I'll show you a little bit in a minute. As you can see, we've got lots of seating for our audience members. And then if we come over here, we've got our presenter desk. So this is where our presenters and shoutcasters come. We have 4 screens. Each one can take a different feed from the computers or the program out. And it just allows our presenters to be able to comment on what's happening in real time. We also have headsets as well. So these are industry standard headsets. These are what go out onto the program, so Twitch or YouTube Live or whatever you're streaming onto. But also it allows them to hear what's going out on program, and it also allows them to hear what the director is saying within the gallery. So we've got our 4K cameras here, they're all Panasonic, and each one is connected to a NewTek Spark, which allows the Panasonic cameras to be on the NDI network. We also have our Atomos viewfinders here, which allow you to get critical focus. And on each of these cameras, we also have a teleprompt, so it allows our presenters to have a script or have prompts from the director. We also have 5 other of these cameras that you can add and scale up or down depending on what you need for your production. We also have a Gopro up at the top, which allows you to get a nice wide, and the presenter desk is flooded with some floodlights, which are nice and soft, and it just means that everyone looks their best. So if we go into our gallery, you'll see here that we have lots of different stations. Each one of these stations has talkback, which allows the director and everyone here to talk, but it also allows the director to talk to camera operators, floor managers, and the presenters. Our first piece of equipment is our lighting desk. This allows us to control all the lighting, it allows us to do effects, and it allows us to store things as well. So we can store different playbacks, so if someone dies, we can flash the lights red. If someone has an extra life, we can flood the place with white lights. So that sort of thing. We also have our Spectator PC. This is where if your game supports spectator mode, you can use that to see the point of view of each character, and it's just an easier way rather than cutting between all of the different feeds. Here we have our audio mixer. This is where all the feeds come in from our presenters and our PCs, and you can mix them up and make sure that they're sounding really good for your Twitch broadcast. The next thing here is our VMC1. So this is the heart of our operation. This is where all of our NDI feeds come into, and then we can cut between them all using our desk here. This is an industry standard piece of kit. NewTek are known throughout the world as a leader in live production. So when you leave this university, you'll have a step up on the competition because we are at the forefront of that technology. The next one is our graphics PC that allows us to put graphics onto our program. So we use CharacterWorks, and you can be as simple as having scores, or you can go up to much more complex things where you have rolling tickers and things like that. And then the next piece of equipment is our Teleprompt, and that just allows us to write scripts for our presenters and also control the prompt from this computer. So that's the end of our overview of the Esports Arena. I hope you found that useful, and if you've got any questions, just drop us a line and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.